on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Fenerbahçe, and they take on Górnik Zabrze.
Yes, thanks as always. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And here's the Fenerbahçe lineup. Ederson between the posts. Matteo Guendouzi starts with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. This is what they'll be up against today.
Well, they're playing in a 4-5-1 formation, which is set up to counter-attack at pace. Yes, they'll play with a flat midfield out of possession, but when they win the ball back, they'll break forward really quickly. Let's hope they play it well today.
So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. Aktür Kolu. Guendouzi. And Brown in possession. Matteo Guendouzi. Skriniar. Brown. Kanté. Promising possession, this. What a commitment to defending. And taken short. Good-looking move. Skriniar. And that goes down as an effort that he's not going to be remembering fondly. Aktür Kolu. Could be troublesome. Trying his luck. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Nelson Semedo. Now with Guendouzi. An early goal, no wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here we can see it again. It's a lovely ball in behind, perfectly timed, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Janja. Kubicki. Ozema. Sadilek. And easily intercepted. Ozema. Ozema. Can they create something from here? Distributing it well. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. And deflected onto the crossbar.
Well, it was certainly a chance to get back into the game. And you have to say they're a bit unfortunate. But they do need to finish off one of these chances.
Well, a game of such fine margins, but let's see if they can create another opportunity. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Nelson Semedo has it. Moving the ball really well here. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Good weight on that pass. Sacek. Sadilek. A very timely interception. Nelson Semedo. Matteo Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo has it. Osterwolde. Now with Guendouzi. Aktürkoğlu. And the pass keeps them going. Could be dangerous. Intelligent ball. It was on its way in.
Well, you can't underestimate a block like that.
Hosema. Yanja. Sadilek. Hosema. Not looking all that comfortable on the ball. Excellent vision. Oh, but cutting it out in the nick of time. Kubicki. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? Jarosław Kubicki. Oh, great defending. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And the defensive intervention there. Can he find the right pass? Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Nelson Semedo. Skriniar. Jadon Osterwolde. Conte now. Aktürkoğlu. Can they pull further away? Nicely cut out. N'Golo Conte. Aktürkoğlu. Superbly read and executed. Aktürkoğlu. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending.
Well, no way through there.
Łukasz Sadilek. Oh, potential danger. Jarosław Kubicki. Well, not much came of that. Łukasz Sadilek. In a decent position. A fine reading of the situation. Oh, what's he gone and done? And that will be a corner. Playing it short. Decent position. And he read it well defensively. Kubicki. It's with Anderson Talisca. Who can he pick out? Decent pass. Well, I must say, it looked as though they were going to jump even further ahead. But that was sensational goalkeeping.
Blistering attack at pace. They got forward so quickly there.
Well, sitting deep here, almost inviting the pressure.
Well, it does make them more compact, but it also allows the opposition to dominate.
Well, it's such an eye-catching series of passes. Skriniar. It's with Anderson Talisca. And just fired out of there. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. And Brown in possession. Moving the ball well here. Matteo Guendouzi. Chance to play it in. Could be troublesome. And not quite putting it where he wanted to.
Yeah, decent effort, but still plenty to play for here.
Fenerbahçe doing well to regain possession. Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo. Happy to play keep ball, and why not? Well, Fenerbahçe sloppy in possession. And a throw-in forthcoming. Anderson Talisca. Guendouzi. Danger building. Gives it a go. And still danger here. Well, that was the chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's a waste, really. He's got to hit the target there.
Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Nicely regaining possession. Oh, nice ball. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Showing a great defensive instinct.
Well, he's done so well to read the pass. Clever bit of play.
Nelson Semedo. Danger averted for now.
Well, it's been a good last 15 minutes for Fenerbahçe. They're having most of the ball now and have been threatening with it. Surely it's only a matter of time before they get another.
N'Golo Kanté. Jadon Oosterwolde. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. And Brown in possession. Aktürkoğlu. Crossing possibilities. Oh, moving it nicely. An alert piece of defending. Jarosław Kubicki. Kubicki. Łukasz Sadilek. Playing with patience.
But they need to find that extra bit of guile.
Sadilek. Kubicki. Sacek. Ozema. Kubicki. Jarosław Kubicki. Well, patient passing could be the key to bringing themselves level. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Oh, big opportunity. Well, a corner kick it is. Let's see if they can put this to good use as they try to add to their advantage. They favoured a short one here. That's a good-looking pass. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Skriniar. Matteo Guendouzi. High-tempo football.
When they're playing like this, they're a joy to watch.
And Brown in possession. That's a good-looking ball. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Well, standing off them here. Aren't they being too passive? Janja. And teammates around him. Jarosław Kubicki. Confident play. Łukasz Sadilek. Jarosław Kubicki. Thoughtful play. Well, a struggle for Fenerbahçe to hold on to the ball. Kubicki. Sacek. Sadilek. Erik Janja. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. Sacek. Kubicki. Passing it around as the search goes on for an equaliser.
All very good, but they need that killer pass now.
Well, showing good defensive judgment. Might be able to set up the chance. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. And it's going to be a free kick. Janja. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Sadilek. Promising looking ball. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Cross might be on. He has time to play it over. And that's handled without any trouble at all. And the referee blows for a foul. Hosema. Sacek. Hosema. Kubicki. Eyeing an opening. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Osterwolde. Aktürkoğlu. Jadon Osterwolde. Brown. Pass, 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 and justifiably so.
Well, they're making this look so easy, aren't they?
Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. And quick thinking defensively. It's all getting a bit frantic, isn't it? Well, that's a fine-looking pass. And he's in. It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
So 2-0 now. Hosema. Eric Janja. Hosema. Kubicki. Sadilek. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Might be a chance to break. Aktürkoğlu. Opportunity here. Well, still a threat. That's a good-looking pass. Well, from that sort of range, he really should be testing the keeper. No wonder he's frustrated with himself. Guendouzi. Teammates available. And they've created space. Nelson Semedo. Well, he wasn't likely to get away with that. Nice looking pass. Anderson Talisca. And the whistle is sounded for half. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Trying to really get at the opposition here. And veering in. Talisca! And it goes down as a missed opportunity from there. Łukasz Sadilek. Really good ball there. Sacek. Now a decent position. Hosema. Sadilek. Hosema. Kubicki. A decisive clearance it was. Skriniar. Nelson Semedo. Jadon Osterwolde. Aktürkoğlu. Osterwolde. Favouring possession football. Nelson Semedo. Sadilek. Decent idea. And the referee has given them a corner. Playing it in. Oh, looked rushed there. And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. Well, trying to build a head of steam. Another corner it'll be. They take it short. Well, good idea. Composed and patient passing. I just couldn't play that decisive ball. Jarosław Kubicki. Intelligent ball. Now with Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo. On to Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo has it. Decent position. Unbelievable reflexes from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, had no right to save that, did he? Wonderful stop.
And just over the crossbar.
Well, good delivery and decent contact, but he just couldn't get over it, could he?
And Fenerbahçe come away with it. Nicely constructed. Trying to tee it up. Conte has lost the ball. And the counter-attack looks on. And no let-up. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. And nicely over the top. And the keeper taking it cleanly. Nelson Semedo. Now with Guendouzi. Jadon Osterwolde. Holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently. Nelson Semedo. Matteo Guendouzi. Oh, good use of the ball. Oh, big chance. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, you won't see a better connection than this. It's a brilliant strike, hit with such power. What a great goal.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Janja. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Guendouzi. And Brown in possession. On to Guendouzi. Losing custody of it, Conte. Janja. Łukasz Sadilek. And Fenerbahçe have it back now. Excellent run in possession. Seemingly no one can stop him. Sacek. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Sadilek. Kubicki. Łukasz Sadilek. Did well to win the ball back. Nelson Semedo. It's with Anderson Talisca. Skriniar. Now with Guendouzi. Well, he's almost been hassled out of play here. And showing good game awareness. Aktürkoğlu. Skriniar. Now opening things up. On to Guendouzi. Danger building. But off his line in a flash. Smart goalkeeping. Erik Janja. Sadilek. Łukasz Sadilek. Oh, this looks useful. Is it going to be? And a relatively straightforward save for the keeper. And Brown in possession. Aktürkoğlu. Brown. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. That's a good-looking pass. He's in with a chance. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Well, they can bring it out now. Oh, you'll have a go. And that's the hat-trick. Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, I don't think he did quite enough there. He got a touch on it, but in the end, he can't keep it out. He won't be happy with that.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Janja. Intercepted effortlessly, and the referee blows for a foul. Oh, moving it nicely. Oh, it's on! Oh, my goodness, monster tackling!
Well, that's how to defend in those situations, that's for sure.
Nelson Semedo. Matteo Guendouzi. It's with Milan Skriniar. Nelson Semedo has it. Favouring possession football. Osterwolde. Well, conceding the throw-in. Good challenge. And it is substitution time at this juncture. Not just from one side, but from both. Nelson Semedo. Here is Fred. That's a good pass. Well, unable to bend his run, offside. Fred. Can they set up a chance? Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Now sending it in. Oh, a very fine header, but it wouldn't go in for him. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? Now the keeper grabs it.
Well, they've created so many chances, as you can see. Fenerbahçe have played really well here today.
Kubicki. Sacek. This went slightly awry for them there.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Nice looking move, this. Łukasz Zadilek. Sacek. Zadilek. Janja. Kubicki. Oh, useful ball. Kubicki. Now a decent position. Jarosław Kubicki. Can he score? Read it well and made the save. Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo has it. There to take it away. Josema. Josema. Sacek. Josema. Jarosław Kubicki. Might lead to a chance. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Josema. Łukasz Zadilek. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Well, let's see about the cross. On a time for composure on the ball. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. And finally up a cul-de-sac. Aktürkoğlu. 15 minutes left for play. Oh, good idea. It's with Anderson Talisca. Nelson Semedo. It's with Milan Skriniar. Nelson Semedo has it. Fred. Smart defending. His determination there for all to see. Well, neither side wants ownership of the ball.
This is scrappy, that's for sure.
Sacek. And a clever piece of defending. Matteo Guendouzi. Aktürkoğlu. Trying to tee it up. Fred. Now with Guendouzi. Skriniar. On to Guendouzi. Fred. Very effective pass. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. On to Guendouzi. 10 minutes left for play. Oh, that's splendid play. Ball retention is often part of it. Oh, it looked really promising for them. Good strong play on the ball.
Yeah, that's good strength from him.
N'Golo Conte. Jadon Oosterwolde. Fred. Now with Guendouzi. Guendouzi. Skriniar. It's a neat move. And showing good game awareness. Josema. Sacek. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Anderson Talisca. Łukasz Zadilek. Josema. Kubicki. And Fenerbahçe with the ball again. Oosterwolde. Aktürkoğlu. And Brown in possession. Jadon Oosterwolde. Brown. Now with Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo. It's with Anderson Talisca. Guendouzi. Conte. Now with Guendouzi. Doing everything possible to keep possession. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Zadilek. Promising possession, this. Janja. Oh, moving it nicely. Łukasz Zadilek. Sacek. And that's going to result in a goal kick. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Conte now. Anderson Talisca. Trying to connect. It's a perfect challenge. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Roberto Massimo. Sacek. A very effective challenge put in. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Here is Marco Asensio. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Holding on to it. Well, that stop exactly what was required. Keen to take it short here. Nice looking move, this. Here is Marco Asensio. And firing it. Ball is loose. Conte. Must be. Rifled against the post, but back in play. Marco Asensio. Mert Müldür. Here is Marco Asensio. Intelligent ball. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Now opening things up. Now with Guendouzi. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
They were the better team.
Hello and a warm welcome. We find ourselves today here in the city of Bielefeld at the Schüco Arena. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Fenerbahçe, and they take on Górnik Zabrze.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Oh, useful ball. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising.
Yeah, they got themselves into a really good position there.
And here's the Fenerbahçe lineup. Ederson begins in goal. Matteo Guendouzi starts with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Good through ball. Jarosław Kubicki. Łukasz Sadilek. Kubicki. The opposition starting 11. Oh, it might be! Oh, and couldn't convert. Aktürkoğlu. Conte has it. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Oh, that's a super piece of defending.
Well, they've defended that really well. They look very organised there.
Kubicki. Sacek. Jarosław Kubicki. Hosema. Kubicki. Good ball over the top. And good work to regain possession. Nelson Semedo. Anderson Talisca. Well, can they be creative from here? And just like that, broken up. And the referee blows for a foul. Conte. Osterwolde. On to Guendouzi. You can almost see their opponents racking their brains. How do we stop this? There to take it away.
He made it look easy, didn't he?
Jarosław Kubicki. Nelson Semedo has it. Promising looking attack. And delivered into the box. A bit disappointing in the end. Kubicki. Bit sloppy there. He has teammates around him. Takes it on. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Jarosław Kubicki. Sadilek. Showing good situational awareness. Jadon Osterwolde. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Hosema. Sacek. Kubicki. Sadilek. Committed challenge. Nelson Semedo. It's with Milan Skriniar. On the pass, a good one. Will he play it in? Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Could be threatening. Now with Guendouzi. Promising possession, this. On to Guendouzi. Very quick thinking there. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Sacek. Can they chisel open the defence? And just blotting out the danger.
That was a vital bit of defending there.
Nelson Semedo. Not a great pass. Hosema. Sadilek. Sacek. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Conte. Osterwolde. Nelson Semedo has it. Skriniar. Guendouzi. Osterwolde. Attack looks promising. Now he must favour the cross. Nicely cut out. Sacek. Can't give him too much space. And quick thinking from the keeper to claim the ball under pressure. Guendouzi. It's with Anderson Talisca. Brown. Matteo Guendouzi. Conte has it. Osterwolde. N'Golo Conte. Skriniar. Nelson Semedo has it. Jadon Osterwolde. Osterwolde. It's with Milan Skriniar. Guendouzi. Brown. Jadon Osterwolde. Nelson Semedo has it. Can they jump ahead? Shaping to shoot. He got a good palm on it.
Well, Fenerbahçe are threatening to take the lead here, but that was a top-class save, you have to say.
Well-timed tackle. Crossing opportunity. Nice sequence this.
I have to say they're looking good in these areas.
N'Golo Conte. Just cutting off the supply. Janja. Łukasz Sadilek. Sadilek. Janja. Hosema. Eric Janja. Smart defending. Same story, couldn't hang on to the ball. Nelson Semedo. Now with Guendouzi. Conte. Really is a lovely example of how to pass the ball. Well, trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Sacek. Jarosław Kubicki. Hosema. And they've created space. Sacek. Untidy in possession. Eric Janja. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Succeeded in keeping it in play. Well, nothing to split the two sides, but this move looks promising. And a chance to whip it in here. Hosema. Sacek. Łukasz Sadilek. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Can he find the right pass? Released it nicely. How did they let that attack come to an end? Nelson Semedo. Osterwolde. On to Guendouzi. Anderson Talisca. Matteo Guendouzi. In a decent position. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Sacek. Hosema. And take it away. Nice looking move this. Just straying offside. Skriniar. Guendouzi. Conte. It's with Milan Skriniar. Aktür Kolu. Moving the ball more than decently, but can they take the lead? Intercepted effortlessly. Skriniar. Untidy on the ball there, Nelson Semedo. Brown. Matteo Guendouzi. And Brown in possession. Sadilek. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Nelson Semedo. Jadon Oosterwolde. And Brown in possession. It's with Milan Skriniar. Matteo Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo. Skriniar. Lukasz Sadilek. Sacek. And they keep it moving. And whipped into the box. Maybe could have done better from that position.
Yeah, but I've got no problem with him shooting. It just needed to be better.
Can anyone stop him? Delivered into the box. And there's the clearance, and that'll be a corner.
They'll need to stay alert here.
Short corner favoured. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Aktürkoğlu. Trying to absorb the pressure. Skriniar. Nelson Semedo. Can they chisel open the defence? Nelson Semedo. On to Guendouzi. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Sacek. Hosema. Can they take the lead?
Well, I have to say I'm enjoying their football, but it needs a bit more urgency, I would say.
Referee had a good view of that one. And sending it out of play. Throw in here. Sadilek. Oh, danger here. Genuine chance. In it goes. The opening goal in this contest.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Anderson Talisca. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Guendouzi. It's with Milan Skriniar. Matteo Guendouzi. Interesting pass. This could level it. Now the keeper grabs it. Oosterwolde. Now with Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo. Matteo Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo has it. And unable to keep possession. Guendouzi. And unable to keep the ball. Might lead to a chance. And a very good challenge. Under real pressure defensively. Will they pay the price? Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. Found wanting a bit with that delivery. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Łukasz Sadilek. Their turn to come away with it. N'Golo Kanté. And Brown in possession. Now with Guendouzi. And Fenerbahçe couldn't keep it. That's a good ball. Chance to play it in. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Sacek. Yanja. Intelligent ball. Determined defending.
Well, that's why he's so highly rated.
Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. Nelson Semedo. On to Guendouzi. Skriniar. Anderson Talisca. And playing it through. That is that for the first half here. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Now what can they do from here? Giving it a go. Not troubling the keeper. Jadon Oosterwolde. And Brown in possession. It's with Anderson Talisca. Looking for the final pass. An alert piece of defending. Nelson Semedo. It's with Milan Skriniar. Anderson Talisca. What can he do with it now? It's with Anderson Talisca. Aktür Kolu. Very effective pass. Well, it's a pretty low line at the moment.
Well, it does make them more compact, but it also allows the opposition to dominate.
Not looking all that comfortable on the ball. Anderson Talisca. Could be threatening. Guendouzi. Oh, good idea. Really committed defending. Jadon Oosterwolde. Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo has it. Anderson Talisca. Promising attack, this. Guendouzi. Jadon Oosterwolde. Conte now. Aktür Kolu. Now with Guendouzi. Skriniar. Good-looking move. Promising pass.
Oh, that's great awareness.
Anderson Talisca. And options in the centre. Maybe dangerous here. Can he? Oh, a powerful effort. Close. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Josema. Sacek. And they keep it moving. But really sticking to their task defensively. And Brown in possession. Could be. Oh, he wasn't necessarily favourite to win that challenge. And bizarrely, that's offside.
Well, that's really sloppy. That was a great opportunity to keep the ball high up the pitch and work an opening.
And Brown in possession. Oosterwolde. Aktür Kolu. Guendouzi. It's with Anderson Talisca. N'Golo Conte. Jadon Oosterwolde. Nelson Semedo has it. Anderson Talisca. Nelson Semedo. Conte now. And Brown in possession. Oosterwolde. Nelson Semedo. Can they open them up? Could play it in. Fred. High quality defending. Sadilek. Kubicki. Jarosław Kubicki. Łukasz Sadilek. Kubicki. Josema. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Brown. Aktürkoğlu. Working so hard to win back possession. Kubicki. Sacek. Jarosław Kubicki. And bursting forward. Crossing possibilities. And that's really straightforward for the goalkeeper. And Brown in possession. 30 minutes to go then. Aktürkoğlu. Played into the centre. Promising passage, but came to nothing. Sadilek. Could be threatening. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. N'Golo Conte. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Conte now. Matteo Guendouzi. Conte has it. Guendouzi. Oosterwolde. N'Golo Conte. An alert intervention. And given acres of space to attack here. Options in the middle. And possibilities here. Oh, that's a clever ball. Oh, great defending. Nelson Semedo. Conte now. Decent position. Is this the moment? And the keeper able to hold on to it. Effective piece of pressing. Did well to win the ball back. And Brown in possession. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. Opportunity here. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, just look at this. It's a good finish and reward for their pressure. They really have controlled this game.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Jarosław Kubicki. Janja. Jarosław Kubicki. Sadilek. Kubicki. Hosema. Sacek. Janja. Jarosław Kubicki. And passing it well. Oh, useful ball. And intercepted it. Unable to keep the ball. Skriniar. Nelson Semedo. Conte now. Brown. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. And Brown in possession. Oosterwolde. Conte now. 20 minutes to go in this one. It's a weighted pass. Can he score? Well, placement over power, but it didn't work out for him. Here it is now, a substitution. Kubicki. Sacek. And there to intervene. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Excellent vision. And swiftly ending that attack. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Moving the ball really well here. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. And Brown in possession. Skriniar. Conte now. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Anderson Talisca. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Skriniar. Incisive ball. Anderson Talisca. And Brown in possession. Brown. It's with Anderson Talisca. On to Guendouzi. Anderson Talisca. Guendouzi. It's with Milan Skriniar. Matteo Guendouzi. Good physical play.
Shields the ball so well, doesn't he?
Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Promising attack. And whipped into the box. No goal, it won't count. The flag was raised.
Well, he did finish it well, but I think everybody knew he was offside there.
Nelson Semedo. It's with Milan Skriniar. Nelson Semedo has it. Here is Fred. Guendouzi. Aktür Kolu. And a chance to whip it in here. Trying to tee it up. In position, but pressure to cope with. Josema. Really good challenge. The move looks promising. A goal here surely would finish it. Will he play it in? Very effective pass. Oh, this looks useful. And defensive play to be applauded. Ball retention, so important. And he has options available. Guendouzi. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Matteo Guendouzi. Playing with a flow and intensity. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. And deep into the penalty area. Brown. Good-looking move. My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper. And a foul there. Not giving it away. Must take the lead here. And they do. And with so little time left, that will surely be decisive. Astonishing drama.
Well, there it is. In off the underside of the crossbar. That's a good goal, isn't it?
So underway again, and the question is, can they now put this to bed? Janja. Kozema. Sacek. Jarosław Kubicki. Well, that one has promise. Fred. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Well, the threat could be there. Strong possession play. Brown. Guendouzi. Now what can they do from here? Good tackle. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Well, gritty rather than pretty right now.
Yeah, it's all a bit rushed at the moment.
Chasing this game, desperate for a leveller. This could be the equaliser. Oh, and it goes! And that is simply vivacious on the volley. Take a bow, take several bows. The degree of difficulty was high, but you wouldn't know it. What a skill to possess. Absolutely marvellous. Conte. And Brown in possession. N'Golo Conte. Brown. It's with Milan Skriniar. Nelson Semedo. And Brown in possession. Now with Guendouzi. Skriniar. Fred with it. It's with Milan Skriniar. Smart defending. Sadilek. Jarosław Kubicki. Łukasz Sadilek. All even, but will it stay that way? Oh, this could be menacing. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Nelson Semedo. It's with Milan Skriniar. Conte. On to Guendouzi. N'Golo Conte. Anderson Talisca. Now with Guendouzi. If they can finish here, that might be that. High pressing and good high pressing. And there's the whistle. They cannot be separated after 90... Welcome to the Arm here in Bielefeld, or to give the stadium its official title, the Schuko Arena. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's Fenerbahçe, and they take on Górnik Zabrze.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Sadilek. And here's the Fenerbahçe lineup. Ederson begins in goal. Matteo Guendouzi starts with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And Brown in possession. Kanté has it. Matteo Guendouzi. And a lot to like about this attack. Really well positioned.
Yeah, that's superb reading of the game.
Confident attacking play. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Kanté. Brown. Now with Guendouzi. Anderson Talisca. On to Guendouzi. N'Golo Kanté. Osterwolde. Now with Guendouzi. Jadon Osterwolde. He's on the run. A fine reading of the situation. Hosema. Hosema. Jarosław Kubicki. Sadilek. Janja. And unable to keep possession. And fed forwards. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Łukasz Sadilek. Janja. And given acres of space to attack here. Well, not making life difficult for the keeper at all. A wide attempt. Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo has it. Skriniar. Good defending, out for a throw-in. Nelson Semedo. Now with Guendouzi. Skriniar. Nelson Semedo. On to Guendouzi. Crossing possibilities. Now opening things up. And the assistant referee has raised his flag, offside. Sadilek. Jarosław Kubicki. Well, spot on with that challenge. N'Golo Kanté. That's a lovely ball. Well, a lot to be positive about where Anderson Talisca is concerned. What do you think we might see from him in this game?
Well, is there a better striker of the ball from distance? He really does hit it with such power and accuracy, and I'm sure we're going to see that again today. Sadilek.
Nice sequence, this. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Matteo Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo has it. Kubicki. And support available. Jarosław Kubicki. Oh, quick and slick. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick.
Well, not quite the finish I thought we'd get there. It was a really good move.
Skriniar. It's with Anderson Talisca. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. Nice looking move, this. Can he give them the lead? Anderson Talisca. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. And foul it is then. Sacek. And now back with the keeper. Łukasz Sadilek. Sadilek. This looks interesting. This went slightly awry for them there.
Well, that's good defending. Just snuffed out the danger there.
Aktür Kolu. N'Golo Kanté. And he saw the situation developing. An alert piece of defending. N'Golo Kanté. Osterwolde. It's with Milan Skriniar. Nelson Semedo. Intelligent defending. Łukasz Sadilek. Hosema. Sacek. Kubicki. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in their future? Pass and move, pass and move. Their opponents really struggling to get a look in.
Yeah, it's great if you enjoy possession football.
Intelligent ball. And the decision offside here. Matteo Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo has it. Oh, good run this. Now what can he do with it? Anderson Talisca. Promising possession this. Wasteful from Fenerbahçe. Sacek. Kubicki. Now what can they do from here? Trying his luck. Oh, an incredible block.
He's done so well there. What an important block.
Osterwolde. N'Golo Conte. Nelson Semedo has it. Anderson Talisca. Well, potential danger. And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. Flowing here. Really good, strong tackle, and it'll be a throw-in. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Well, that's splendid play. Working so hard to win back possession. Osterwolde. Hosema. Jarosław Kubicki. Very quick thinking there. Nelson Semedo. Osterwolde. Conte now. Matteo Guendouzi. And he did well to cut it out. Kubicki. Hosema. Jarosław Kubicki. Sacek. Erik Janja. Łukasz Sadilek. Nice looking pass. Nelson Semedo. Now with Guendouzi. Conte. And Brown in possession. It's with Milan Skriniar. That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Sacek. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Hosema. Could be dangerous. Can they carve out a chance?
I have to say they're looking good in these areas.
Kubicki. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Matteo Guendouzi. Tried to tee it up. Intercepted effortlessly. Hosema. Sacek. Timed it well. Throw in here. Getting in there to take it away. Could be threatening. Oh, halting the attack just like that.
That, I think, was a big chance.
Łukasz Sadilek. And intercepted it. Yanja. Josema. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Nice looking move, this. And possession changing hands. Conte. Now with Guendouzi. Aktür Kolu. Osterwolde. It's with Milan Skriniar. Jadon Osterwolde. To give them the advantage. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Could be dangerous. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner. The corner kicks keep on coming. Now sending it in. Clearance left a bit to be desired. The attack showed promise. Playing with patience. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Nelson Semedo. Anderson Talisca. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Decent idea. Can he put them in front? An alert piece of defending. Sacek. Jarosław Kubicki. Sacek. Josema. Łukasz Sadilek. Josema. Jarosław Kubicki. Sadilek. And possibilities here. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Matteo Guendouzi. Determined defending. And behind it's gone for a corner. It's always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Anderson Talisca. Nelson Semedo. What a brilliant pass. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. And the shot. And the keeper taking care of the situation. Nelson Semedo. It's with Anderson Talisca. Conte. And the pass keeps them going. Good distribution. Cross fired over. Well, the assistant referee had the flag up.
Well, he's only got eyes on the ball, so he's just strayed offside there.
And we will have just one additional minute. Yanja. Nice looking pass. Superbly read and executed. Conte. The first half here comes to an end. So underway once more. No goals, no drama, to be honest, in the first half. Surely that situation will change. Promising possession, this. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Nelson Semedo. It's with Milan Skriniar. Anderson Talisca. Sacek. Kubicki. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. He's in here. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Sadilek. And he read it well. N'Golo Conte. Oh, good-looking pass. Trying to craft something. And the keeper able to hold on to it. Matteo Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo has it. Anderson Talisca. Guendouzi. Osterwolde. On to Guendouzi. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? Chance to cross. Could be dangerous. Nicely timed tackle. Sadilek. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Aktür Kolu. And nicely over the top. Sacek. Hosema. Kubicki. Attack looks promising. And played in. It might still be problematic. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Anderson Talisca. And possession lost there. Ozema. Kubicki. Can they set up a chance? And the cross smuggled away. Unable to keep the ball. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Conte now. Osterwolde. They're getting the ball forward. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Ozema. So a throw in here.
Well, there you have it. In terms of possession, there's not much in it. It really has been a hard-fought battle so far. One of these teams needs to start taking a risk or two.
Well, promised much, but delivered little in the final analysis.
Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but in the end, he got it all wrong.
Matteo Guendouzi. Guendouzi. It's with Milan Skriniar. Nelson Semedo. Well, nothing to split the two sides, but this move looks promising. Good-looking pass. And there it is, the opening goal. 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Jarosław Kubicki. And showing good game awareness. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Jadon Osterwolde. Conte. Brown. 30 minutes to go then. Marco Asensio. And in the right position to read it.
Yeah, that's a clever interception.
N'Golo Conte. Osterwolde. Skriniar. Jadon Osterwolde. Well, when you're leading, you can afford to be pass happy. Conte. Scope for another goal. Beautiful pass. And Fenerbahçe with the ball again. Nelson Semedo. Well, the cross could help them. Chance to play it in. Playing with patience. Asensio. Conte. Trying to plot a route. Marco Asensio. Will it be? Oh, it was close, but he's put it over. So a personnel change then. Sadilek. And Fenerbahçe come away with it. Skriniar. keeper read it really well. And Brown in possession. N'Golo Kanté. Happy to play keep ball, and why not?
Yeah, they're dominating the ball here.
Kanté. Brown. Passing it accurately. Marco Asensio. And he stopped them in their tracks. Erik Janja. Jarosław Kubicki. Really fine play to keep possession. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? Excellent vision. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. N'Golo Kanté. Nelson Semedo has it. Osterwolde. Brown. Kanté now. And Marco Asensio giving it away. And Brown in possession. Kanté has it. Brown. Matteo Guendouzi. An effective challenge. On attacking possibilities. And whipped into the box. And the problem not completely solved. Not a chance, but he couldn't take advantage of it. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Matteo Guendouzi. 20 minutes remaining. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. N'Golo Kanté. And Brown in possession. On to Guendouzi. Skriniar. Kanté. Well read to win possession back. Skriniar. Nelson Semedo. On to Guendouzi. And a free kick given. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Losing custody of it, Kanté. Josema. Josema. Sadilek. Sacek. That's a good-looking ball. Fenerbahçe doing well to regain possession. Nelson Semedo. Nelson Semedo has it. Brown. Nelson Semedo. And Brown in possession. It's with Milan Skriniar. Not the pass he had in mind. Erik Janja. Composed play in possession.
Holds onto it really well there, doesn't he?
Josema. Massimo. Kubicki. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Danger building. Excellent defending. Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo. Here is Marco Asensio. N'Golo Kanté. In a decent position. Guendouzi. Kanté now. And it's a quality pass. Is it going to be? Great defending. Just the challenge that was required. Josema. Massimo. Josema. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Guendouzi. Well, shielding the ball admirably. A goal here might win it. Promising looking ball. Marco Asensio. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Kanté has it. Skriniar. No panic, just passing. Must take the lead here. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Janja. Kubicki. Not made it look routine, but read it well. Not giving it away. Skriniar. And Brown in possession. Trying to absorb the pressure.
Well, if this is what they're going to do, they need to do it very well, that's for sure.
Untidy in possession. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Well, here they are, on the attack. Can they go on and win the game? But quick thinking defensively. Aktürkoğlu. And Brown in possession. Kanté now. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. N'Golo Kanté. Guendouzi. Here is Marco Asensio. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Josema. Janja. Kubicki. Josema. Jarosław Kubicki. And a goal here might settle the outcome. A good vision there. And the volley off the woodwork. It could have gone in. He was hoping it would go in.
Well, he hits it really well. It's a good connection, but it's not quite on target.
Brown. Kolu. Here is Marco Asensio. And the pass deftly cut out. Jarosław Kubicki. Massimo. Kerem Kolu. Here is Marco Asensio. Conte. And Brown in possession. Now with Guendouzi. It's a neat move. Here is Marco Asensio. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Jarosław Kubicki. Josema. Well, they still have designs on the win. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Skriniar. Conte has it. Kerem Kolu. And Brown in possession. Read it well. Jarosław Kubicki. Very effective pass. Determined defending. Kolu. Brown. And that is that. The 90 minutes have come and gone. Neither side holds the advantage. And a warm welcome. We find ourselves today here in the city of Bielefeld at the Schuko Arena. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Fenerbahçe, and they take on Górnik Zabrze.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
And here's the Fenerbahçe lineup. Ederson stands between the posts. Matteo Guendouzi starts with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Janja. Must be! And I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. Kerem Kolu. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. Nelson Semedo. Now with Guendouzi. And snuffed out the danger immediately.
Good reading of the game.
N'Golo Kanté. Brown. Kolu. Kanté now. Trying to tee it up. That's not a bad ball. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Couldn't keep it. Anderson Talisca. On to Guendouzi. Good-looking cross. Jarosław Kubicki. Sacek. Kubicki. Ozema. Sacek. A very good tackle. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Nelson Semedo. Now with Guendouzi. Can they open them up? Now he must favour the cross. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. Good work to regain possession. Nelson Semedo. N'Golo Conte. Osterwolde. N'Golo Conte. Could be dangerous. Can they set up a chance? Brown. Matteo Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo. Osterwolde. Skriniar. Nelson Semedo has it. It's with Milan Skriniar. Untidy on the ball there, Nelson Semedo. Janja. Łukasz Zadilek. And he saw the situation developing. Anderson Talisca. Nelson Semedo has it. Matteo Guendouzi. Good visualization and execution. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. And support available. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Jarosław Kubicki. Osterwolde. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Options in the middle. Splendid block!
That really was a wonderful piece of defending.
Aktürkoğlu. Anderson Talisca. Now with Guendouzi. Skriniar. Delightful passing. It did look on for them, but not to be. And the keeper is able to deal with the danger. Kubicki. On to Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo. Matteo Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo has it. Skriniar. Anderson Talisca. Aktür Kolu. It's with Anderson Talisca. Sitting deep here, that's their intention.
They've just gone into a defensive mode here.
And unable to keep the ball. Anderson Talisca. Conte has it. Skriniar. Nelson Semedo. And finding their flow. N'Golo Conte. Aktür Kolu. Brown. That's a good-looking ball. Conte now. Can they chisel open the defence? Takes the shot. Oh, a brilliant save. Did so well to keep that away from trouble. N'Golo Conte. Now with Guendouzi. Kerem Aktür Kolu. Matteo Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo has it. N'Golo Conte. Skriniar. It's with Milan Skriniar. Guendouzi. Well, possession problems. Now, denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity, maybe. Will she produce the red card here? Well, that didn't go exactly to plan. And no wonder he's getting a few icy stares from his teammates.
Yeah, that's a complete waste. He was never going to score from there.
Jarosław Kubicki. Clever defending. Guendouzi. And teammates around him. To put them ahead. It's still alive. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome.
Yeah, they got themselves into a really good position there.
N'Golo Conte. Interesting pass. Oh, it might be. Well, perhaps should have been the opener.
Yeah, it stays level, but that was a big opportunity.
Well, that one has promise. Can they take the lead? Well, he knows what he's doing defensively. Anderson Talisca. And Fenerbahçe have it back now. Might lead to a chance. A goal to give them a 1-0 lead. An excellent value for that advantage, you've got to say.
Well, here it is again, and there's the touch on the shot, but it's just not enough, is it? He'll be so frustrated that he didn't keep that out.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Janja. Hosema. And possibilities here. Opportunity. Oh, still up for grabs. And there it is, a goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
If you go across the keeper, that can always happen. It's a really nice goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Yanja. Hosema. Distributing it well. Well, not a cross that will live long in the memory. Goal kick. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Sacek. A fine use of the ball, but then the one that fails to hit its target. And bursting forward. And a good intervention.
Yeah, that's the way to snuff out pressure.
Could be troublesome. Nelson Semedo has it. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Well, he's almost been hassled out of play here.
Well, as we've seen, it's been all Fenerbahçe in terms of possession, and that's been because of their ability to win the ball back so quickly. Their pressing has been excellent, and they just haven't stopped working. It's been a fantastic performance up to now.
Beautiful pass. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. They keep going. Making them chase shadows.
Yeah, it's great if you enjoy possession football.
Matteo Guendouzi. Now, what can they do from here? Interception to snuff out the danger. Played into the box. And the degree of difficulty wasn't all that high in terms of the save. Kubicki. Oh, read it really well. Nelson Semedo. And nicely over the top. And crossed in there. Half-hearted clearance. And I think the threat has been averted. Jarosław Kubicki. And just unable to keep it in play in the end. It'll be a throw-in. Conte. Now opening things up. Fully committed. Can they set up a chance? Teamwork and passing in evidence.
Well, they're just waiting for the right moment here.
Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. And over the touchline for what will be a Fenerbahçe throw-in. Jadon Oosterwolde. Matteo Guendouzi. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are. And the pass deftly cut out. Threading it. But the keeper gets there. No trouble in the end. Skriniar. Brown. On to Guendouzi. It's with Milan Skriniar. Conte. Able to skip past his man. Oh, big moment! And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Janja. Sadilek. Hosema. And now back with the keeper. He has teammates around him. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Wonderfully weighted pass. And it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So on with the game, but I do wonder, has this match already slipped away from them? Released it nicely. Sadilek. And a clear foul. Nice looking pass. Fine cross into the middle. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Sadilek. And in the right position to read it. Anderson Talisca. Quick counter could be on. Oh, that's a really good pass. Well, this could be productive. And no worries for the goalkeeper. Sacek. Kubicki. Oh, got into position brilliantly. N'Golo Conte. Lot to like about that pass. Anderson Talisca. And possibilities here. Oh, snuffed out the threat.
Good anticipation. That looked a real threat.
Jarosław Kubicki. Hosema. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So back underway here into the second half. Josema. Sacek. Łukasz Zadilek. Janja. Jarosław Kubicki. Janja. Kubicki. Zadilek. Teammates available. Oh, genuine chance. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. So making the substitution now. Guendouzi. Conte. It's with Milan Skriniar. N'Golo Conte. Osterwolde. And with the advantage, no reason why you shouldn't play keep ball.
They're just playing with them at the moment.
Now opening things up. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Janja. Kubicki. Very effective pass. Well, he made sure there was absolutely no way through. Always likely to be given as a foul. A very effective clearance. Referee had a good view of that one. And he saw the situation developing. Kubicki. Jarosław Kubicki. Łukasz Zadilek. Jarosław Kubicki. Zadilek. Delivering it into the box. Well, I suspected that might be difficult for the keeper, but I was wrong. Aktür Kolu. And Brown in possession. Could be dangerous. Well, they tried to keep the move going.
They won the ball at just the right time there.
Josema. Janja. Kubicki. Decent looking pass. Eric Janja. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Jarosław Kubicki. Can he put it in? Oh yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, no keeper likes being beaten at his near post, and I'm afraid that was the case with this goal.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Very quick thinking there. Well, good effective pressure. Skriniar. Anderson Talisca. Osterwolde. It's with Anderson Talisca. Nelson Semedo. Now with Guendouzi. And the through ball. So now a corner. Delivering it. threat over for now, it seems. Jadon Osterwolde. Anderson Talisca. Nicely played. And that's a decent bit of goalkeeping. Going short. Oh, that's a clever ball. Sacek. Ozema. Sadilek. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Just wasn't going to part with the ball.
Ah, that's a good bit of play.
Ozema. And that's expert defending. Anderson Talisca. Brown. They've dropped a bit deep, haven't they? N'Golo Conte. Anderson Talisca. Good-looking move. Well, he didn't plant the seed of fear on the goalkeeper's mind, that's for certain.
Well, as you can see, it wasn't even close, was it? No debate about that one.
"30 minutes to go then. Aktür Kolu. And the chance slips away.
They got everything right there.
Able to create room here. Great defending. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. He's been influential today, but the manager decides to make a personnel switch at this point. Well, hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. Guendouzi. Superb effort to keep it in. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Oh, that's splendid play. Skriniar. Takes aim. Oh, still not dealt with. Just the clearance that was needed. Lacking a distinct sense of rhythm at the moment. It's been whipped towards the near post. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, you won't see a better connection than this. It's a brilliant strike. Hit with such power. What a great goal.
Łukasz Sadilek. Erik Janja. Kubicki. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Guendouzi. Nelson Semedo has it. Fred. And players waiting at the far post. And alarmingly, that is a long way off target. Showing a great defensive instinct. Sadilek. Kubicki. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Another perfect position to read it. N'Golo Kanté. Brown, holding on to what they have, is the priority, apparently. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. So a personnel change then. Now a decent position. Might lead to a chance. And great work from the keeper to avert the danger. Jarosław Kubicki. Hosema. Kubicki. Sacek. Holding on to it. Jarosław Kubicki. Sacek. That's a good-looking pass. And you need your defender to take charge. And into the last 20 minutes. Hosema. Sacek. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Osterwolde. Kanté has it. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Guendouzi. It's with Anderson Talisca. Matteo Guendouzi. Talisca! Well, the goalkeeper's life wasn't made quite as difficult as might have been the case. Well, Fenerbahçe sloppy in possession. Skriniar. Osterwolde. And he read it well, intercepting it. Mert Müldür. Well, when you have the lead, you can play in this manner, keeping the ball like this. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Really good piece of goalkeeping there.
Well, Fenerbahçe have been really dominant, as those stats will tell you. They've played so well in this game.
And would you know it, another potential opening developing here. Well, did well to win the ball back. His determination there for all to see. Matteo Guendouzi. Kanté now. Osterwolde. Skriniar. Nelson Semedo. Fred. Nelson Semedo has it. Real chance. Oh, ball still in play. Oh, chance taken. There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
Kubicki. Erik Janja. There to win it back. Fred. Mert Müldür. Osterwolde. It's with Anderson Talisca. Nelson Semedo. And take it away. Eric Janja. And that brings the attack to an end. Mulder. Mert Mulder. Aktür Kolu. Crossed into the penalty area. And what a fantastic save! That header looked net-bound. Nelson Semedo. It's with Anderson Talisca. Intelligent ball. And the snuffing out of the cross there. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Referee spotting the transgression. Oh, looked rushed there. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Nelson Semedo. Jaden Oosterwolde. Aktür Kolu. Kerem Aktür Kolu. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Showing good situational awareness. Sacek. Promising looking ball. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Mulder. And space for them here on the flank. Matteo Guendouzi. And firing it. Keeper did his job to begin with. First priority was just to clear it away.
I think he meant that, didn't he?
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Really effective shielding under pressure. Trying to tee it up. Oh, big moment! Great defending. Fred. It's with Anderson Talisca. Oh, that's splendid play. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Well, it goes down as a slight mishap. Sacek. Jarosław Kubicki. And flying forwards here. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Delivered into the box. A deft clearance. He made good progress there. Could be troublesome. Is it going to be? And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Jarosław Kubicki. Sadilek. And keeping possession. Łukasz Sadilek. Anderson Talisca. Might be a chance to break. Muldur. Can they set up a chance? He read the situation defensively and did his job. Succeeded in keeping it in play. Sacek. Łukasz Sadilek. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. It was on its way in. Fred. Aktür Kolu. On to Guendouzi. Danger building. An alert piece of defending. Fred. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
What a good performance that was. They did most things right, and they're a